ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್, 187.5
187.5
87.5 ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 187.5
ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು 250.
ಸೊ ಲೋಡ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೆಟ್
ವೇರಿ
ವೇರಿ
ಅಂದರೆ 5 mm ಇಂಡೆಂಟ್ರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 250.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
2.5ಗೆ 187.5.
Right, sir. Okay. So this is the Brinell hardness testing machine. Okay. So this is the construction. So sir will explain different parts of the machine. Okay. So
we will start the experiment as a Brinell hardness testing. Name of the experiment is Brinell hardness test. So any Brinell hardness test if you want to do, you should have this machine. This particular machine is called as a Brinell hardness testing machine. How you are going to finalize this as a Brinell hardness testing machine in sense, this machine will be having a 250 kgf. 250 kgf of force is available on this. This particular machine is going to be worked with the Brinell hardness. If you want to do the Brinell hardness test, you should understand the machine. This is the entire machine having majorly 3 parts. One is the anvil where you are going to place the testing specimen simply. The same testing specimen will be lifted in an upper direction, and here at this particular point we are going to hold the specimen, indenter. The indenter will be having of 2 different diameter. One is 5 mm diameter, one more is 2.5 mm diameter. Right now I am going to make use of 2.5 mm diameter indenter. How to use the indenter in sense, just you have to take the indenter here and insert here. You can see this. This is the point where you can insert the indenter. Okay, you can see this. I have inserted, and you will be having a small grub screw here which is operated by our Allen key. So I tightened it. It is held in between this.
yes.
And after this you have to check the load, that is 187.5. It is here. You can see that 187.5. Right now this lever is at a no load condition. If you pull or push this lever towards this end, it is a load condition. You are applying the load. The load is applied through a hydraulic setup inside. The 187 kg of load is applied on the specimen on this. This particular test is conducted, just you have to lift up the anvil by using this screw thread mechanism. Just lift up and take some vacant place in this, any vacant place here or somewhere else, anywhere vacant place. Just you have to take and lift it. Lift and bring it close to the tip of our indenter. I am going to bring it close to the tip of our indenter. As it touches, it is touching right now. If you rotate the anvil screw rod, you have to look here. Just I am going to, as you give the force here, it will start to rotate, and one more small needle is there. Small needle you can see, that is called as a minor load needle and dial gauge. It is a minor load we are applying through this particular screw rod, not by any hydraulic setup. You have to bring it up to red pointer. Okay, small needle, and after that you have to apply the load of 187.5 kgs. Just you push it. As you push it, this will start to rotate. as you give the load. It will stop at somewhere else. You wait for 30 seconds. You wait for 30 seconds. You are not going to take any kind of a reading here in this. Only you have to wait for the 30 seconds. The particular principle, I mean to say that the principle of this particular experiment is diameter of an indenter versus the diameter of an indentation is a basic principle behind this particular experiment. You are going to interpret the diameters of both the indenter as well as the indentation with the formula, then you will find the BHN. So the diameter of indenter is right now 2.5 mm. So now what we are going to do is we are going to measure the diameter of indentation by using a
traveling
microscope, microscope which is having a measuring facility inside. Okay, so this indentation we are going to take it. We are going to remove this specimen and we are going to show you how the indentation is taken place. You can see indentation.
So this is the indentation we have.
What we can do is there will be n number of indentations which you have done, that you can make a small box. Okay.
So you can use a marker or sketch
pen, something you do. You can see this now.
Yes.
So that particular indentation you need to measure it by using a microscope. So right now we are going to the microscope. You come this microscope. We are going to place this microscope on the indentation, and we are going to focus the particular place which one you need to measure, and you have to magnify as per your requirement properly and make it properly focused on the scale with the cavity or the indentation which is there. This particular microscope is having around 10 mm of a measuring length inside.
Yes.
That is, and that 10 mm is again divided into, every 1 mm is divided into 10 divisions. So the least count of each division is going to make 0.1 mm.
0.1
So the cavity is going to take diametrically on. You have to take that scale on the cavity diametrically and count the number of divisions, how much it is going to occupy. That's all. If it is going to occupy 10, it is going to become 1 mm. If it is going to be 11, then it is going to become 1.1, 11, 12, like that. I am going to do the same.
So you have to focus this. Okay. So you have to see inside, and then you have to focus. Once you focus, then we can adjust this. Okay. So after focusing, we will adjust to the indentation where we have done. Okay. So
right
we
now
have just
it
put
is
a
showing
marker. Yes.
12 mm, 12 divisions. Right now it is occupying. It is occupying 13 divisions exactly. So 3 to 4.3 it is occupying. Just you can see that, and conclude the experiment.
So here you can see the graduations. Okay. So each division, okay, is 0.1 mm. Count the number of divisions. How many divisions are there? Here you have to count. Okay. So here, if you see here, it starts from 3.1 to 4.3. Okay. So how many divisions are there here? Okay.
13
so you count
divisions.
13 divisions.
0.1 into 13.
So here, if you count the number of divisions, okay, of the indentation, you will have 13 divisions. So 13 into 0.1. Okay. So 1.3. So this is the brass specimen what we have done right now. Okay. So this color also you can identify. so little yellow color. Okay. So right now we will show you all the specimens. Which are all the
This
specimens
is
are
a
there?
brass specimen and this is a aluminium,
Aluminium. It is having a shining. You can.
and this one is copper, and this is a mild steel.
Okay. So this is a mild steel specimen. So this is copper. This is aluminium. It is having a shine. Okay. And this one, what we are
Gold
having,
color.
gold color. So this is the brass.
Diameter will be less than the indenter diameter. Indentation diameter is always less than the indenter diameter. The indenter diameter right now is 2.5 mm. The indentation has came around 1.2 or 1.3. It is going to vary with the material. If the material is soft, it is going to be larger. If the material is comparatively